The Ooni of Ife has given Olori Miriam an ultimatum to change her wardrobe and change her dressing, else she could be a forgotten entity in the palace. Yes, the Ooni of Ife has actually given Miriam an ultimatum to change her dressing, else she could be a forgotten entity in the palace. Hello, everybody. This is Dian TV once again, and we are super excited that you are here with us once again to rub minds and have an understanding of what exactly is happening at the palace of the Oni of Ife. So, if you've not subscribed to our channel, this is the opportunity. You need to subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification button, comment, like, and share our videos. And if there is just something you want to talk about on this channel, let us know. And guess what? We will talk about it. Right. So, into the chambers of the it is very pertinent to note that at this moment right now, the Ooni is beginning to put pressure on his wives too. I think it's a good thing, because all this while is the women who have actually been putting the Ooni under pressure. Yeah, the women have actually been putting Ooni under constant pressure. But now Ooni actually wants to give them a taste of what they have been making him pass through. And what did he do? He decided to ask Toby to go and tell Miriam to change her dressing pattern and dressing style. If you notice very well, Miriam is actually the worst dressed person there's something special about her. Yes. Whereas her dressing is so unromantic. Because all the people in the palace who dress, her own dressing is actually the worst. Where he's so the Ooni now decided, because Ooni, as a matter of fact, has actually known that his problem is actually because he's always looking for women outside. If you notice very well, at every point in time, the Ooni is always having someone. One or two people are always coming back to back to meet him, back to back to meet him, back to back to meet him. So it is now pertinent to note that women will always and definitely come around him. So the best thing that could happen is for the Ooni himself to now make sure that what he is actually looking for, Sokoto, should be found in his Sokoto. Yeah. So what do I mean by that now? What I mean to say now is that he doesn't necessarily need to go outside to get anything done. But all he needs at this moment is just in a twinkle of an eye like this, he actually can actually get everything he wants and everything he desires. So the truth about the matter right now is that the Oni has asked Toby Phillips to make sure that she actually goes do shopping for Miriam. Yes, imagine when your fellow wife is being asked to do shopping for you. You should know that your own don't be that one. You should know that my brother, you don't mess up. Yes, you don't mess up if your own fellow friend, if your own fellow co-wife is now the person mandated to do shopping for you, then Oyo is actually your name. Before now, it was always these ladies who are always the ones who normally go shopping for Prince Tade. Everybody now wants to shop for Prince Tade. Everybody wants to shop for Prince Tade. But right now, look at how the tables have turned. Yeah, the tables have turned so well that right now, Oni is the one who has now asked Toby to go and do shopping for Miriam. To me, I think it's some form of, it's a little bit insulting though. Though some persons will actually want to say nothing there inside, nothing there inside. But true, my brother, something there inside. Yeah, something there inside there, because these people are supposed to be independent. Yeah, independent, so to speak, now, in the sense that the wives are not supposed to be the ones getting clothes for their own co-wives. Now it's a different ball game that maybe you went for an Ashebi event and they now bring a dress, for you to take, for you to wear to go for the event, and you now decide to say, okay, I'm collecting for my co-mate. That is a different ball game. But this time around now, the truth about the matter right now is that for the only now to now give Toby Phillips money to say, okay, go and do shopping for XYZ person, what does it entail? What it now means now is that that person is a very terrible dresser. Yeah, either the person is a terrible dresser, or the person doesn't have style, or the person don't have class. But the truth about the matter is, something is actually amiss. And when things are amiss like this, it will do nothing but put you in a point of no return, whereby you need to fight, you need to complain, and the Oni does not really understand the implication of what he's doing. What he's actually doing indirectly is that he's actually setting a war amongst these women. Yeah, this is actually an open-ended war that he's trying to set, because some of these women now will not like it. Some people do not like this kind of situations where their colleagues or their mates will now be asked to do something for them. It has a way of making people to lose their relevance and lose their steez. People shouldn't actually lose their steez. People should somehow have some very strong will and strong understanding of everything that is happening. When things like this begin to happen, it now makes you know that the Oni is actually favoring some persons. Because, I mean, anyhow I want to look at it, why in God's name should the Oni now ask Toby Phillips to go and do shopping for Miriam? That on its own, it's a challenge. But well, some persons might actually not see anything wrong in it, but I think something is actually really wrong with that arithmetic. Yeah, it wasn't properly planned and orchestrated. And then when it's not properly planned and orchestrated, and you just feel make we run it like that, anything goes. Then I tell you something, it's actually going to be pretty difficult when the chips are finally down. Yes, when the chips are finally down, you now realize that all that glitters is actually not good. Now they might be thinking nothing they happen, but last you can find out say something they happen, and they and you know that once things fall apart, the center cannot hold.